G'day guys, how's it going? I think this is video number 10. Thanks for supporting me and getting behind me. I'm still getting numbers, which is good. Got some funny stories to kick off with, life stories. I'm going to probably run out one day. I might have to get some of other people. Anyway, I'm self-employed, so which is pretty good. I'm a bit lucky. I've done the hard yards before this. Anyway, might get a warm day sometimes that I put a pretty big morning in, and I might sneak into the bottle shop. I don't know, sometimes, not much. Anyway, I was there this morning and know the fella in there, and I said, "What's the time?" He said, "Oh, it's 11:30. I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "I probably shouldn't be here in the morning." I said, "I've had a big morning." He said, "No, don't worry." He said, "People like me in the bottle shop, we're a bit like a priest." He said, "Like a priest in confession." He said, "We're sworn to secrecy. We don't tell anyone who comes in here at what time." So I thought that was pretty funny. He said he's a bit like a priest, sworn to secrecy. And I was talking to another fella the other day, and I said to him, "What would you do if you won $10 million in Tats Lotto?" I said, "Would it change your life?" He said, "I don't know about changing my life, but it'd change his wife." He said he would change his wife. So this one's a joke. It's not really my mum and dad. But anyway, so this fella's in the joke goes, "Oh, my mum and dad, well, my dad's 12 years older than my mother. They were childhood sweethearts." There's 3 lines in this world. There's lines on the road, there's lines in the jungle, and there's lion bastards. I know a few of those ones. Righto, I've got a joke about a crow. So if you ever notice, I think in America and that, well, you call them crows, we call them crows, but I think they're meant to be called ravens, but we call them crows. They're those big black birds. Anyway, you very rarely see a crow dead on the road. Hardly ever. You'll see a lot of magpies, but hardly ever see a crow. And the reason is, say they're out in the country, there's always say there's a crow eating a carcass on the road. There's always a crow sitting on a fence post or something, and he's looking out to see if there's any cars coming while the other one's eating the food on the ground. Anyway, when there's a car coming along, the crow on the post, he'll tell the other crow on the road, he'll go, "Car, car, car." So he knows to get our way. So the only time they get hit is when there's a truck coming, because you can't say truck. I was on a trip. This is a true story. I don't know whether I had too many drinks in me or not, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you. So my wife went out, was at the toilet for a few minutes, and there was a few ladies on the table next to me. So we're up in Uluru, and it used to be called Ayers Rock, and we're up there at a pub, and I had a fair few drinks, and I was talking about where we've been and that, and asking these ladies what they've done while they've been there. Anyway, for some reason, I was telling them about the camel rides. So when you're on the camel rides, when I was saying camel rides to her, the 3 ladies, my brain was saying camel, but my mouth was saying emu. I didn't know I was saying, I don't know, anyway. So anyway, I was talking to them about the camel rides, and I was saying how the camels are going around, and we ride them, and they're on leads and all that. And she was just hearing emu coming out of my mouth. So she's picturing emus. So I said, we get on their backs, and they sit on the ground, and we get on, and we're a heap of people in a row and watching the sunset at the end of the day. She goes, "Oh, I've never heard about this. Where's that?" And I thought, you haven't heard about the camel rides, when I'm saying emu again. So I'm explaining all about how good it was riding these emus, and I was saying camel. Anyway, whatever. And she was hearing emu, and I thought I was saying camel. So I'm talking and she said, oh, I've never heard of this in my whole life. I cannot believe, where is it? I'm telling her where it is and all that. And these ladies are just fascinated by me telling them about these emus that we're riding. And I thought I was saying camel. Anyway, she's just like, oh, and they can't believe it. Like, oh, anyway, the older lady that was there, she goes, you sure you're not talking about camels? I said, yeah. What was I saying? She said, you were saying emu. Anyway, my wife had just got back and these ladies were laughing and laughing. They could not contain themselves. I don't know. I hope I'm not getting Alzheimer's or anything, but that's pretty weird. But it's a good story. So this is a true story. Oh, well, I think it's not a bad story. So where I come from, it's a place called Croydon. Well, there's a little place just out there called Crosley. But anyway, Croydon was our little town that we used to go to. There was a bloke drunk out there years ago. I'm not sure how long ago, it was a while ago. And he was trying to start his car. But he shouldn't have been driving. Pardon me. So he was trying to put the key in, trying to start the ignition. And someone was looking at him. They grabbed the keys off him. And lucky they did. He was in the back seat trying to start the car. God, that's pretty bad. So I worked with a fella years ago. I worked with a lot of fellas and ladies. But anyway, this bloke, and we had a bit of fun at the time. And different culture to me. I'm an Australian, he'd come from overseas. And I don't want to talk religion or anything much, but anyway, he got talking one day, and I don't know, somehow it come up, and I said I have a bath every night because I used to do potato picking years ago, and used to have a bath. It was good for your body, and I always used to do it after that. Always have a bath. So I said to him, I have a bath every night, and he said to me, so, because his culture's different, he goes, so you have a shower before you get in the bath, don't you? And I said, why the fuck would I have a shower before I get in the bath? It just fucking didn't make sense to me, but his culture, he believes that you should. And he could not believe that's what we do. But that's where, everyone's so different. And he asked a lot of people, and everyone said, no, they just have a bath, don't have a shower. And, so that was his, what he believes in, and I believe in what I believe in. And also, same fella, because he'd been in Australia for a little while from another country and his culture. And anyway, he goes, in our religion, in my culture, he said, most women are virgins before they get married. Like when they get married, they're a virgin. And he said, in Australia, he said, there's no virgins when you get married. And I said, that's why we're called the lucky country. Because that's what they call Australia, the lucky country. Most people know that when we live in Australia. Everyone loves their own country. Yeah. So I wind this up with a little bit of some slang. So some Aussie slang. So whoop whoop. What's whoop whoop mean? So it means you're somewhere driving along, don't know where the fuck you are. Someone's trying to tell you where you're going. It might be the navigator. Where are you? I don't know. We're in fucking whoop whoop. We're fucked up. No idea where you are. So that's whoop whoop. So no worries. So people are talking to each other. No worries, mate. So no worries means it's all good. I don't know. Not going to worry about it. So everything's right. Like you might have had an argument and we talked it out a bit. No worries, mate. It's all good. Let's not worry. And then someone will say, oh, can you get me a cold one? It might not be fucking cold. One of them. A beer, long neck, a stubby, whatever. Stubby's half one of them in Australia. So, can you get me a cold one, mate? Hopefully it's cold. If it's not cold, we'll still drink it over here, like, if we have to. Like, if you got nothing else, you'll still drink it. Then someone will say, oh, that person's taking the piss out of you. It doesn't mean they're a near your dude and taking your piss, your urine. Like, it means taking the piss out of you means, what's it mean? He's taking the piss out of you. Oh, so he's sort of telling you a lie. Hang on, let me think about this. He's taking the piss out of you. Yeah, so he's telling you a story that's probably not true. I'm pretty sure that's what taking the piss out of you is. And we talk like this all the time when we don't even know that we're saying it. But we understand each other. Anyway, then someone else says, oh, tell him he's dreaming. Or tell her she's dreaming. So tell him he's dreaming. Meaning, you might have an idea he's going to do something. You're not going to be able to do it, mate. There's no way you'll fucking do that. Like, I don't know. Hard one for an example of that one. Tell him he's dreaming. Yeah, he thinks he could... He might think he's going to get a job doing something and you think he's not capable of it. You know, I don't think you'll be able to do that. You say, no, just tell him he's dreaming. But he's not going to bed and dreaming. That's how I tell him he's dreaming. So a few stubbies short of a six-pack. It means someone that's not really switched on. Someone, their IQ's a little bit lower than other people. You know, like they might not be real, like I'm not real IQ. I might be a stubby short of a six-pack. I don't care, whatever, doesn't matter. Just keep going. It's all good. Pull your head in. Someone will say, hey, pull your head in, mate. So that'll mean, you're getting a bit upset with them and they're carrying on and they might be saying something bad about someone. So it means, it sort of means settle down. Like they might be going to start fighting with someone and say, pull your head in. So it's just to settle someone down. And then someone will say, oh, geez, he's going off. That bloke's going off over there. It doesn't mean he's going off somewhere. It doesn't mean he's walking off. It means he's going off. Like, he's just lost his head. He's going mad. He's like, just lost it. He's just out of control, just throwing his punches around and he's going off. So, I think that's about all I got. Yeah. So, anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you got a few laughs out of this. I just want to give everyone a laugh. You need to have a laugh in this world. So keep watching and subscribe and share it around. I want to get 1,000. Well, I'm going to get 1,000 soon, I reckon, hopefully. And I want YouTube to algorithm it and throw it around and we'll see what happens. But thanks, I really appreciate so much people following me. It means so much to me. Yeah, could be a new career change, I reckon. So, just got a couple, we just edited this video. I just need to put this little bit on the end. So, about the bath, having a shower in the bath, in that true story, the bloke said to me that I reckon you shouldn't have a bath without having a shower. He said to me, so you actually wash your face with your arsehole water. I haven't got crook from it, so it's been all right for me, but he just could. That's what he said to me, and I thought, Jesus, that was funny. And also, if you want a really good drinking game video, like your James Bond one, they used to say Bond, James Bond. People used to scull. Well, I've looked back through this video and I have realised that I say anyway a shitload of times. So if you want to get people to watch this video, every time I say anyway, you've got a skull. You'll probably be drunk by the end of this video. So anyway, it'll be good to catch up with everyone next time. And anyway, and give me some comments if you love it, because I love doing it, really enjoy it. So anyway, I'll see you later. You might be drunk by now. Bye.